It is Monday morning, second week of taper. We are less than 7 days away from the race start. This week it's going to be a lighter week. Going to be packing, figuring out what I need. A lot of the stuff I used at the Olympic Triathlon just a few weeks ago or a month or so ago, I will be using here. Go through, mentally prepare. But this morning got a 45-minute ride with a few pickups in there, and that's it. 45 minutes. Man, what am I going to do with the rest of my morning? It is Wednesday morning already. I am halfway through taper week, and this morning got 65 minutes on the bike, fairly easy. A few 5-minute hard sessions in the middle, but then hop off 3-mile build-up run, and that is it for the day. So about 95 minutes, and that's really the last more than 1 hour long workout at this point. And tomorrow, day off. Friday, a swim and a run. Saturday, a light bike. When I check into the race, Sunday, we race. So this week, I'm really concentrating on packing, thinking about what I need to take. I haven't really started to pack yet other than gathering some stuff. I did a bunch of purchasing on Amazon because there's some things I need. One, I realized when I ran this weekend that my Hokas are starting to tear and it's time to get a new pair. So I'll be breaking those in on a 3-miler today. I got a couple more runs before the weekend, so I'll be breaking those in. Just picked up the new 6s, Clifton 6s. Like the color, got the green, got the, put the speed lock laces on there last night. I'll go over with the rest of the stuff, but a new neoprene cap. And potentially, I have not worn these in a race before, but if the water is under 65 degrees, you can wear neoprene booties. So I'm torn on that yet. Not sure. I also picked up a new type of chafing cream that I wanted to try out, skin lubricant. So I will test that out and let you guys know what I think. That's it. Time to ride.
Get paid, little shorty, get paid. 100,000 in the safe, couple thousand in the drain. Get paid, little shorty, get paid. No, I'm always on my grind, 24/7 days. Favorite color, money green. Paper. I've been on my grind since I was in the 7th grade. Had my first kid, I was only 17. Always a provider for my pack like Wolverines. But you won't find me on the mountaintop. Need no calculator, I can weigh it cause it kinda lie. Always on my top around that paper like a Michael Scott. Your boyfriend is boy, he want my spot, he always round a lot. Get paid, little shorty, get paid. 100,000 in the safe, couple thousand in the...
Well, that is it for today. That was under 90 minutes because it was 65 minutes on the bike with some 5-minute Ironman pace power sessions. After that 65 minutes, hopped off, got on the treadmill, 3 miles, 8.5-minute mile to start, 8-minute mile in the middle, finished with a 7:30 for 3 miles total, just about 24 minutes. Now, eat, get to work. I love chocolate milk. It's not something I drink very often, but every once in a while my uncle goes to this dairy that makes their own chocolate milk. Eggnog this time of year. So good. So good. Well, I am packed for the race. Everything is in the car. I had big intentions of going over what I was taking, and then last night on the way home, the road that I take, or the main street that I take, had a major accident. It was closed. Took me over an hour to get home. So then I was kind of rushed and putting stuff together. So that did not happen, but maybe we'll talk about it in the review after the race. This morning, I hit the treadmill, got in a 30-minute run, just a 10-minute warm-up with 4 3-minute kind of pushes, and then some easy minutes in between. And I'm hoping I might get a light swim in this afternoon before I head out to the race. But now I'm just gonna go to work, gonna say goodbye to the family, go to work, then head out to the race. Well, I am on the road. It started to rain this afternoon. It is about 4:30 and the traffic is horrible. Says it's going to take about 3.5 hours to get somewhere that usually takes less than 2. It's gonna be a long drive. Gives me plenty of time to think about my race strategy.
Like when you dive into kind of the world of footwear and stuff, and I learned this recently and
Well, I have made it. It took just about 4 hours. Let's see, what time is it? Exactly, door to door with check-in, 4 hours to get here. No stops. That is about 2 hours and 15 minutes more than it should have taken, but we made it. This room looks sweet. They're almost individual. It's one story. Bad light. Any better light? Better light. This is a Hyatt and it's a single story, these villas slash rooms, and this is pretty sweet. Picked up some early morning race food. I love frosted cherry Pop-Tarts. So not sure what we're gonna have here for breakfast. This is a host hotel. I'll need to look into that to see if anything's gonna be open. Also got some, bruised bananas. One of the things I did, because in an Ironman or a half Ironman, they will give you bags for in-between transitions. And so I'm going to have a bag that I'll have with my swim stuff in it going down to the swim. That'll be my backpack with my wetsuit and my cap and all of those things. But then you have a swim to bike transition bag. So I kind of already pre-packed mine in some bags so that they're all organized, and that way I can just kind of lay them out. I know that I had everything that I needed for that bag. Then tomorrow, once I register and I get those, you can pretty much just transfer this stuff over and it's ready to go. Well, I am headed to go get Mark. Do you guys remember Mark from Trans Rockies, Mark and Vicky? Apparently that's not the right way, that's a dead end. But Mark has come out to the race to come hang out, support me here, just cruising up. It is almost 9 o'clock. I'm headed down to go meet him at the parking lot. This place is huge. It's like more than a half mile. What's going on?
what's up, stud? Good to see you.
It is Saturday morning. Mark and I just had breakfast. The couple of days leading up to a race, I always have to force myself to start eating calories. My nerves get the best of me, and I just have to force myself to eat a little Greek yogurt with some berries and some granola this morning. Now I'm gonna hit the bike, just give it a spin, make sure, put the back wheel on, make sure everything's in working condition, maybe 45 minutes, get a few pickups in there, then come back. It is currently 8:30, registration opens at 9. Come back, get over there maybe by 10 or so, pick up my bags, get registered. So because this race is in a lake where they don't want people really driving there on race morning, and you actually swim in a lake, get on your bike, and then bike to another area, T2 and T1 are in 2 different areas. I actually need to drop my bike off today, decontaminate the wetsuit. This lake is very concerned about getting anything in it from wetsuits that people bring, so we have to dip our wetsuits and actually leave the wetsuits hanging in transition overnight with our bike and our T1 bag, and then just gonna be relaxing the rest of the day. So right now, let's knock this ride out. Well, that was 40 minutes, felt really good. Got on the course, riding on the main road, felt really fast. There was definitely wind in one direction, so it was a lot easier to maintain 23, 24, 25 miles going one way. A little more work, I could feel it. I wasn't trying to push it, but with a little more work to maintain 20 on the way back. So definitely knowing that now, I'll make sure that I go fast on the way out, but not push it too hard so I can maintain and save that for the way back. We are headed to pick up the bags, register. This is real now.
Good to go.
Mark's here keeping my nerves down.
Ask me how I've been. Now you see that I'm with him. I bet you wish you knew if I'm forgetting about you. 'Cause you know I really tried to put my feelings to the side. Drifted away into the tide, and now it's bringing me back.
If for some reason you
Cause you know I really tried to put my feelings to the side. Drifted away into the tide, and now it's maybe back. I know. Let go, let it go. I know. Let go, let it go.
Bike drop off, wetsuit decontamination. I'm headed to the shuttle pickup, basically a bunch of school buses taking us out to the lake. You ready?
I think so. He's rolling? You're rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling. It is 6:30. Half hour to the start.
Ready?
What is that?
It's a little camera.
It's like a Men in Black thing.
Yep.
Erase your memory.
Yeah, exactly. Alright.
Does it like it's a timer or something?
Oh, you don't? Want to turn this way? Yeah, you want to get that way so the lake? Oh,
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Should I move this thing?
Playground. It's like, oh, that's cool. It's okay.
Oh God.
Unfortunately, that's where my race footage at the beginning of the race ends. Because I didn't have anyone there with me, because of the way the swim start works with the buses, I didn't have anyone there to record the swim. And then Ironman does not allow you to carry a camera on the race. So on the bike and on the run, I could not have a camera with me, but the swim overall went pretty good. I swam a 38-minute swim, which is a little slower than I have swam my fastest half Ironman swim. I was hoping to swim closer to a 33 or a 35, but the water was really cold. It took a good 5 to 10 minutes just to feel comfortable in there. And I noticed towards the end of the swim, my shoulders just weren't in wetsuit swimming shape. That was really only my second swim in 9 years in the wetsuit, and my shoulders were pretty fatigued by the time I was done. I got through transition pretty quick, under 5 minutes, getting the wetsuit off, getting the gear on for the bike, and then the bike was good. I actually was able to go faster on the bike than I thought I would be able to do with only 12 weeks of training and really not that many outdoor rides. So I really didn't have that many rides beyond an hour and a half. So maybe 4 or 5 where I went 2 to 3.5 hours. So I was really concerned I would not be able to maintain the speed or the power that I wanted for 56 miles. But as it turns out, the course was fast and I was able to do 21.83 miles, I believe. So that really brought my time down that I had estimated. Then I got off and got on the run and felt really good. But what I realized today as I was taking my bottles off the bike is that I did not take in near enough nutrition on the bike. I had half a bottle left of the 2 bottles at 800 calories. So I did not get all of that in. And I knew that when I was coming into transition off the bike, and I said, I'm going to grab that bottle, get my shoes on, get my sunglasses, grab that bottle, and I'm gonna take it with me and I'm gonna start drinking it at the beginning of the run. Well, got caught up, left the bottle on the bike, got out on the run and was running sub 8 minute, 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, kind of in that range. The run is on a golf course, which is these rolling hills, so you could never really get a good steady pace going. It was constantly changing, which made it challenging, but I actually liked it. I think it played to the fact that I've done a lot of hill training over the last year. With that, not getting enough nutrition on the bike, not being able to start getting nutrition in right away on the run because I was running harder than I should have been, and I wasn't taking enough nutrition in during that first half of the half marathon. I really paid for it on the second 6 miles. And I got out on that second loop and I really started to feel my body feel like it was burning. My legs were burning, my thighs. It just started to fall apart a little bit there. And my time started to slip over 8, then eventually 8:30, and then finally 8:45. So I ended up running the half marathon in my fastest half marathon time ever, running 8:23s, which was good, but I really would have liked to have stayed closer to 8-minute miles. So with that little bit on the swim and with that little bit on the run, I could have hit my goal of breaking 5 hours, but I came across the line at 5:07. I'm extremely happy with it.
Lots of Canadian friends coming down to the desert run.
Good job.
I
don't know what I actually finished, but what was that?
I think it was close to 5.
Another Canadian coming in, Michelle.
You did great. I don't like the app.
I got stung by a bee on my leg
All the way from
on the bike.
Boston, Matthew Carroll.
It's killing me.
Great job, Matthew.
Overall, I am very happy with the race. I think it was a success. Ironman put on a great event. It was great to have Mark there. It was great to be able to race with my buddy Johnny, who also finished and had a great race. All in all, I would say I am proud of my time. I am excited that I did it. And now we'll roll into what's next. I've got to make that decision. 200 miles, another half. That will be for the next video. But for now, I will be doing another half Ironman in the future, definitely at the end of next year, because I know that I can get faster, I can improve my swim, I can do better on my nutrition, and I will break 5 hours next year. Thank you guys for watching. I am sorry there's not more race footage. Unfortunately, there's just being that the swim was in another location and people actually had to be bussed there, and they couldn't leave on buses until 9:30 when the swim started at 7. So 2.5 hours, anyone that went to the swim had to wait before they could actually go back to watch anyone on the bike. And because the bike was a point to point, there weren't that many people out there on the course cheering for people because the streets were shut down. It was hard to get around. The video that you saw was from Mark's phone, so I'm glad that I did get that little bit of video for this. Thank you guys for all your support. Thanks for the thumbs up and the subscriptions and the comments and all of the people on social media that sent me messages, and congratulations, and a bunch of you that were tracking me at the race. That means so very much to me, and I am so thankful and grateful for all of you out there, and I am excited to roll into the next adventure. So hope you guys are all doing well, hope you're staying motivated, hope you're training. I'll talk to you soon. Well, it is Monday morning, post-race. It is 4:45 in the morning. Got a really good night's sleep last night. Went to bed early, around 8. And overall, I'm feeling good. I'm a little sore this morning. My lower back is a little sore. Shoulders are a little tender. And then my quads, legs, a little bit tender. But overall, I feel pretty good. Mentally, feel great. But this morning, I'm gonna go to the pool and just get in a light workout. I don't know, 1,500, 2,000 yards, easy swimming, just kind of moving the body around, working out a little bit of the soreness. But I was impressed actually that I was able to stay in the aero position as much as I did, being that I really didn't have that much time on the bike. 12 weeks, but I didn't really get that many outdoor rides, but I can feel it in my lower back a little bit today. I think just being hunched over. And still need to finalize the bike fitting, get the aero bars dialed in a little better. But overall, I am feeling good, and I'm excited for what's next. What is next? I gotta make that choice. Gotta make that choice. Next video. Now, time to get to the pool.